Hello. So I'd like to show you one other resource. Now, this is an API endpoint, OpenRouter. It's kind of hard to show you OpenRouter without an application that can hit OpenRouter. So luckily we have OpenCode on this machine, but we could also use Google Notebooks, Google Colabs, or a lot of different other programs. So first let's just get to OpenRouter and look at it, and then we'll figure out what program we need to use it with. OpenRouter.ai. Now you can just sign up. I already have an account, so I'm going to sign in. Okay, let's see. Yes, I am a human. Well, sign in. So, I guess the important thing to kind of look at, there's two folds here, models and your API key. So if we want to find free models, this will show us where the popular models are, but we can go right here and change this to free. So now all these models are free, so they don't cost us anything to use. Now, granted, they're probably rate limited pretty heavy, but again, they're free LLM models. That's cool. It's very cool. So now, what do we do with this? Well, the first thing we do is create an API key. And as good practices, you can create a new key, class demo. I'll put the expiration in 1 hour. Now, this is when your password will no longer be good. Not necessarily your OpenRouter password, but your API key. API keys are just like your password, so I know I'm not going to get this video up and online within 1 hour. So you can try typing it in. It won't matter. The API key will be gone. Now, if you don't have any money in here, I don't know if it matters, but I always set like $4, $5, and hit create. So it gives me this key. Now notice, write it down or copy it because you'll never be able to get it again. So I'm just going to put it in here. Now, as we showed you before, we have OpenCode in here. OpenCode. Before, we used Ollama to launch it. But now we're going to try something else. So I just selected OpenRouter and OpenCode. And if we find it right, it should still be in memory, but still. And then I have to think in my head what kind of models are free. It should tell me. Some of them will say free. That's the vision model. So FREE. So male try Gemini free. What else we have? Yeah, we'll try that one. So now we have a coding agent that we can do things and ask it to, and we're using a free model in OpenRouter. Please create a demo of a Pac-Man game for hugging face spaces. If I go back here to Hugging Face, or to OpenRouter, sorry. Yes. think it will actually charge us on this because, again, I guess I just set it at 0. And generally you don't have. I have just a little credit on here, but yeah, spend $0. I don't even know why it's showing that, but it's showing that it is receiving and getting data. Can you make Again, if you didn't put a credit card in here, again, I don't think it's charging me, but maybe it is, who knows. It said it was a free model, but I know the models. If I go models, and here, I didn't see Google, but maybe it's just somewhere else. But I could just find one of these models, go here, North Mini Code Free, and you go Nor models. North, right here. There we go. What are 3 ways you can make this better? So now I know it uses this model, and it is using this model right here. So now I know 100% is free. So, oh yeah, I love that idea. The power-ups, please do it. Now again, there is another product called LibreChat, and instead of being a coding agent, LibreChat is kind of like ChatGPT, or there's Open WebUI, very similar process. You just go in and you type and ask it questions, and they point back to OpenRouter. So that's kind of OpenRouter. I know it sounds simple, but it's really great. One of the hidden features of OpenRouter is that often when big companies, ChatGPT, Claude, Quinn, when they want to test a model before they release it out to the public, they will put it on here as a stealth. They set stealth model. So you sometimes get even more powerful models than what's available to the public. So they'll have stealth models on there for free that you can test, and they'll look at what people ask and how they answer and things like that. So you see it's working, it's doing code. I mean, I've sent 15,000 tokens to it. So OpenRouter is another tool I really recommend you use. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Otherwise, have a great day.